You know, I've been real busy at the shop lately, and it's because I cannot find competent employees. I've been on like a hire mission. I've been like hiring anybody who comes through the door. And let me tell you something. There's nobody out there in my field. Nobody. There's no more auto mechanics. Things are going to change. It's going to get very costly to repair a car over time. There's just nobody out there who's capable, maybe for a brake, shock, and oil change shop, yeah, but for anybody who actually works on cars and really goes in depth and fixes them, there's nobody left. It's that simple. So what I have been doing is hiring pretty much anybody who will apply to the job. And I noticed I've been getting a bunch of what they call, I guess, millennials. I don't know, 20s, in the 20s. And it's amazing to me how this group of people, not all of them, this group of people are out there looking for jobs and expecting their ass to be kissed, and they come in with their hand out and their mouth open, and they don't like to be spoken to a certain way. They just have this mentality that they're doing me the favor of being there. And I've never seen anything like it. They're afraid to be yelled at, as they call it. They come in, they let me know about they left their last job because they got yelled at by the boss, and they didn't like the way he was speaking to them. And I don't understand it. I don't understand what the hell it is people today think that a boss's job is. It's my job to manage my business, to run my shop, and keep the ball rolling, to generate revenue, to pay people. And if you're going to be an idiot and make mistakes, and I don't mean an honest mistake, I mean stupid mistakes, and do it 2 or 3 times, you got to get scolded. It's part of life. It's part of life. It's just mind-boggling to me that people come to work for you and they expect it to be a party. They have no clue and understanding what it takes to really achieve, really make shit happen, and really get shit done. They think life is a video game. They think that everything is peaches and cream. Well, it's not. It sucks. It's a living hell. And when you go to work for a guy and you screw up and cost the money, he tends to get pissed off. If you keep doing that, he's going to still get pissed off more and more and more. So shit rolls downhill. I mean, when I was on the line, bosses threw shit around the shop. They were just, they scream at you. You dealt with it. It's part of life. But we live in this society of seclusion from that. We live in this society where everybody wants their ass kissed. Everybody wants everything to go their way. Because when they're home playing their video game or they're on their phone, they can make the world go their way. Well, that's not the way it is. So suck it up and get your shit together and contribute to the job instead of drawing from it and just taking from it. It's mind-boggling to me what's being brought up today in today's society. There are no more earners, there are just collectors. People who collect the check at the end of the week instead of earn their check at the end of the week. And I just don't understand these kids, these people in general who expect everything to go their way at work. And as soon as it doesn't, They don't want to be bothered. I mean, shit, I had one kid. He was on the job a couple of days. It was hilarious. He thought he was a lot better than he was. He had knowledge, and I saw his potential if he would knuckle up and learn from me. So he's on the job a couple of days. I said, listen, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise your pay. You're going to take home $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week! $1,000 a week. And the kid was nowhere near the mechanic he thought he was. He could chase wires. He could do some basic things with diagnostics. Things that other mechanics normally don't like. So I said, let me hook this kid up, give him some pay. And he was new, and he was in a different area, so he didn't need his balls broke. So I didn't break his balls. I let him work, and I was trying to help bring him up to spec. He was very unintelligent in certain areas that boggled the mind. I mean, he's working on a truck for half an hour, and he asked me if it's a diesel. Is it a diesel? How do you not know that? Anyway, skip that. Then he couldn't get a wiper on a car, telling me it's the wrong wiper blade. I went over there 2 seconds, I snapped it on. And there was other things that added up to me saying, this kid's a knucklehead, I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Well, what he did was he quit because he was afraid that I would speak to him like I spoke to my other employees. Because I run the show. Guys, let's go. Come on, move it, do this, do that. You know, it is what it is. It's part of life. Now, my guys have been with me for years, and they get paid very well, and they understand me and how the business is, and they get it. They understand it. When, break time's 15 minutes and 25 minutes, they're still sitting on their ass, and I got to bust their balls. They understand it. This kid apparently did not. This is a kid that's going to live in seclusion. He's going to stay with his parents till the rest of his life. He's not going to be able to find something that suits him in life. If what's out there doesn't suit him and fit him like a glove, he don't want it. And I purposely raised his salary because I knew he was one of these sensitive, thin-skinned type that wanted his ass kissed and wanted, every minute of the day a good time. Well, the kid quit. The kid quit 2 days in, 3 days in, whatever it was. And I was laughing because I didn't think he was going to last Friday anyway. Friday was his last day with me because of the stupid things he did. But I wanted to give him a minute and see if he could impress me a little more. And his job was to do nothing but diagnose things. And I was giving him everything there was to do that. And today, diagnostic guys, really good diagnostic guy, make $1,500 a week at a shop, no problem. And then do side work and make another $1,000 a week. I mean, it's boggles the mind. The thing is, you have to have the ability. And I thought I maybe saw him having the ability. But because he was one of these millennial types who wants his ass kissed, who wants to be stroked and coddled, and has no balls, and has no chutzpah, as some call it, he's going to sit there and live under a rock. He's going to stay at his parents' house. He goes from shop to shop, he tells me, to diagnose their crap. Now, I got a 15-lift shop, 10,000 square feet with all European cars. Although he thought he knew what the hell he was doing, he did not. And at a regular 2-bay shop where a guy gets a check engine light that doesn't know what to do with, yeah, he's a hero. By me, he's like a beginner. He's like a learning kid. So, and I knew it was going to go this route because this is what happens on an interview. Every one of these thin-skinned guys that comes to the job does the same shit. They tell me about their last bosses and how bad they were and how mean they were. And what that tells me is I'm the next schmuck on the list. So I knew it was coming. I just figured, what kind of idiot would walk away from a learning situation like mine that I was offering him for $1,000 a week take home? Who would do that? Who would walk away from that? Only a dumbass millennial. Only an absolutely, well, you know what it is? I guess he doesn't need money. Doesn't need money, so I mean, I don't understand that. That's another thing. I don't understand people that don't need money. I never understood people who don't really give a shit about working for that money. Like, you know, I live with my parents. I'm happy with a cell phone. You know, I'm larger than life on the internet, on my Facebook page, so that's all I need. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do not get it. But this guy apparently doesn't need money. And now here I am with 2 mechanics when I need like 4. Because I can't find anybody. And now I have to work twice as hard. And I find I have to come in at night to really focus and stuff, because during the day it sucks. But to you millennials out there who want your asses kissed, get ready for the roller coaster ride. Because you're going to get your ass kicked as life goes on. Wait till you're older. Wait until you're older. Unless your parents give you the house and you get on welfare or something, you're not going to make it. You're going to be in the street, and then you're going to complain that it's society's fault. It's like that leftist democratic way of everything's wrong with this country. It's so bad. This is the best effing country in the world, bar none. And it's here for the taking. And the problem is today, nobody wants to take anything. They want it handed to them. They want it handed to them with a pat on the back. Nobody wants to work. Nobody's hungry. Nobody gives a shit. So what we do now is, as employers, we hire and fire and hire and fire. And it sucks. And it sucks. It is what it is, but it's time to go to work. And here come the customers.